Hello, everyone. We've been at BGSU recently experimenting with double feature full dome shows, and I'll describe that briefly in this poster. So let me go to share screen. And though we're at a university and we're serving both as an astronomy classroom and as a public theater for public shows and school groups, we are, in a sense, a standalone facility in that we're not part of a museum with other stops for visitors to make on the way. And so people are coming just for the public shows, just to see our shows. And in the days of classic slideshows, where shows were typically 40 minutes or so in length, then the visitor experience was about 1 hour. We precede all of the shows by a star talk and follow them with Q&A. So we're giving people a time in the dome of roughly 1 hour. With the conversion over to full dome shows are shorter, typically 20-some minutes. And so we've been concerned that we may be giving our visitors too short a time in the dome with just full dome shows, even with the preceding star talk and Q&A afterwards. And so in the last year I've been experimenting with running double features, 2 shows back to back. And so go to the second frame. We started this last fall of 19, when I wanted to run the program We Choose Space from Houston, which is an astronaut's tour of the space station, and Walter Cronkite narrating expeditions to the moon. The show was only 22 minutes, and I thought that was too short a show just to run by itself. We'd have people in and out in barely over half an hour. And so I decided to double feature that with Did an Asteroid Really Kill the Dinosaurs from Milwaukee, 24-minute show, giving a total of 46 minutes, which struck me as a reasonable amount of time, especially when preceded by a star talk and followed by Q&A. So last fall we ran that as a double feature. This fall of 20, I wanted to run the first Stargazers. That's only 23 minutes. Same problem as with We Choose Space. At the same time, I've been wanting an occasion to run Chasing the Ghost Particle. I'm also from Milwaukee, the search with the IceCube Observatory for neutrinos, but I didn't know how really to publicize that. Most people have not heard of neutrinos, and so I thought if I run Chasing the Ghost Particle as a standalone show, I might not draw an audience. So the idea occurred to me to double feature that, to double team that with Chasing the Ghost Particle and the first Stargazers. One of the challenges with this double feature was the order in which to run it. Ghost Particle was 30 minutes, for Stargazers was 23 minutes. And it seemed fairly important to me, after sitting through both shows in both orders, Ghost first and first, that it was important to run the shows in the order that are listed here. Ghost Particle first Stargazers second. First Stargazers moves along a little bit faster than Chasing the Ghost Particle does. And so I thought, when I saw both shows back to back myself, with First Stargazers first and Chasing the Ghost Particle second, I was a little, I don't want to say bored, but a little restless partway through Ghost Particle. And then the idea occurred to me to run them with the longer show first and the faster paced, shorter show second. And that's proved to be the superior order. So that represents some experience with double feature shows. Just to give an example of single feature shows, when a show's length is in the mid-30s minutes, I'll run it as a single feature. Examples were Firefall last fall, which was 34 minutes, space rocks bombarding the Earth. Then last winter of 2020, We Are Stars, which is 35 minutes. And our intention had been in the spring to run Natural Selection at 39 minutes. Of course, we, like everybody else, were closed down by the coronavirus. And so we've rescheduled Natural Selection for this spring. We've also dealt with coupling kids shows to main shows, where main shows are really written more for adults. And my thinking there got triggered when we added The Alien Who Stole Christmas to our Christmas lineup after running our Secret of the Stars show for many, many years. It continues to draw an audience, and so we're continuing to run that. I struggled some with the schedule of when to run Alien. It's a kid show, very good kid show, and it had to be at a kid-friendly time. And after a lot of thrashing around, I thought, well, one of our Saturday showings for Secret of the Star, our in-house Christmas show production, was Saturday at 2 p.m. So let's run Alien at 3:30 p.m. Secret of the Star begins at 2. The audience lets out about 3 o'clock, 3:05. And so by running Alien at 3:30, that gives a little break between the shows. It lets visitors who want to see both shows just stay, and visitors who just want to see Alien to come in time for that. And that's proved a very good scheduling for us. We've had people stay for both shows, some people just for one show, some just for the other show. And so that we began last year and are continuing this year, as you can see in the poster on the left. This fall, we are also running a kid show called My House Has Stars from the Jenks Planetarium in Jenks, Oklahoma, near Tulsa, run by my former student and friend Dan Zielinski, who now has a 50-foot dome, while his old prof slogs on with a 40-foot dome. My House Has Stars features kids from 8 countries around the world describing their living circumstances and stars in the sky above where they live. And it's designed roughly for 2nd grade and up. And so we're running that on the first Saturdays of October and November, again at 3:30, because that seemed to have worked. Also, last spring of 19, when we were running what I call BG Fest, almost all of the in-house productions we'd made over the years, I realized none of them were really kid-oriented shows. And so on the first Saturday of each month, February, March, April, and May, we put in kid shows, One World, One Sky, for a couple of runs in February and March, and Secret of the Cardboard Rocket for somewhat older elementary kids after the 2 o'clock show on the first Saturdays in April and May. So this has been our experience. It's been pretty good so far. If you have questions, feel free to email me, and I'll try to answer them. Thanks for listening, and have a good afternoon. Bye-bye. And with that, I'll end the recording.